Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe down below. I will be doing several videos on this YouTube station that has to do with news stories, stimulus payments as of right now, because we all know that we're all waiting on our stimulus payments. This video today I wanted to do very quickly because I have seen a lot of people saying stuff about eviction in their apartments, okay? And that they didn't get their stimulus check and they can really use it because they're backed up on rent. And I talked to one person. I'm not going to put his name out there. I'm not going to put his information out there, but he said that he was ready to be evicted and did not get his stimulus payment yet. And I went to I went to a website in the state that he lives in to find out about eviction, and as of right now in his state, they really can't evict anybody either because of this whole virus thing, okay? That's one thing that I want to tell everybody out here is if you are facing eviction and you are backed up on rent or you couldn't pay your rent, okay, look into your states because they do have special helplines for people that are ready to be evicted because of the virus. I live in New York and no evictions can take place until September. So that means if somebody don't pay their rent in May or June or July, they cannot get evicted by law. Now, of course, landlords are going to try to evict people because, you know, that's their income. And they figure if you don't pay rent, you should be evicted. But with this virus thing, a lot of states have stipulations on that. And a lot of states will not evict you due to the law because of the virus, okay? So if you're facing eviction hardship on paying rent, you need to look into your own state and find out what the rules are on eviction, okay? Now the stimulus payments, like I said in my previous videos, they are doing stimulus payments on Wednesdays, all right? And if your bank is getting a stimulus payment, it could just show up there on Wednesday. It doesn't have to say pending on their website. I know their website works and it don't work. Okay, it works for some people and it don't work for other people. There was a lady in one of my comments. She went and used the IRS website, Where's My Payment Tool, and she said that it finally said that she would receive her payment on the 20th, which is Wednesday, okay? And that's something that works for some people and it don't work for others. So just because you go to the website and punch in your information, okay, and it says status not available, it doesn't mean you're not going to get a stimulus check. It doesn't mean that, you know, it won't be direct deposited this week, this Wednesday coming, or the Wednesday after. It doesn't mean that. The tool works for some, it don't work for others. It's a glitch on the IRS's part. It's not a glitch on your part, okay? Now, usually if you punch in your information and it doesn't match up with their information, it will say something totally different, okay? So if you go to the IRS website, Get My Payment Tool, and it will pop up. If you punch in the wrong address or you punch in the wrong, you know, you punch in anything wrong on that website, it will tell you that it doesn't match up with their records, okay? But again, there's a glitch with the website. So, but the main thing here I want to talk about is the eviction. If you live in New York, like I said, you can't be evicted right now until after September. They put kind of a lock on that. And most courts aren't even open anyway, okay? The one person that I talked to here on my YouTube channel, he just received a paper from the management of his apartment complex, whatever he lives in. He didn't receive a court order, okay? A landlord could tell you that you got to move out, but that ain't legal, really. In order to go through the whole eviction process, It's got to be taken through court, no matter what state you live in. Okay, it's got to be taken through court. You can't just hand somebody a paper, say 3 days, get out. Okay, it doesn't work that way. I know somebody that happened to, when the cops came, they said they couldn't do anything because it's not legal to do that to someone. Okay, so I can't stress that enough. If you're facing eviction because of this whole virus thing, okay, because you had to use your money for other items and couldn't pay your rent, please look up in your state. All you got to do is go to Google. Okay, say you live in Florida. You go to Google, you punch in evictions in Florida, and then the COVID-19, and it will show you the rules on evictions for Florida, the rules on evictions for California. Okay, most states have a lock right now, and people cannot be evicted because of rent wise. All right, same way goes for restaurants and businesses. A lot of businesses, they can't be evicted right now. Now, will your rent build up? You might have the question, will my rent build up and then I have to pay all the back rent? That is a possible. Yes, that's a possible. But if you work out a little payment plan with your landlord, say you do have to pay the back rent, okay? You make up a payment agreement with your landlord. Well, I'll give you $25 extra, okay? That way there, when he takes you to court, you could say, well, I got an agreement with him, $25 extra a month on top of my rent wise, after you get caught up or you get your job back, because there's a lot of people out there that lost their jobs because of this virus thing, okay? So that's the thing to do. Now, if he won't work on an agreement with you, you could always, when the time does come where they could process evictions, if he still wants to process an eviction, just make sure that you're paying your rent when you can, when this is all over with, okay? That way there you could show proof that you've been paying your rent since this was all over with, all right? And then it may help you out in the long run. But again, it's not legal if he just hands you a piece of paper saying, you got to move out in 5 days, okay? Especially with children. It's not legal, okay? And I know that, and you need to know that, because I know that some people are facing eviction. So look into that. Whatever state you're in, look into that. Now, back to the stimulus payments again. Well, I still get lots of comments on my station. I haven't gotten mine yet. The payment system says not available. Like I said, the system is screwed up. The IRS is backed up, okay? The IRS sent 88 million checks. Now, here's the thing. Just a few weeks ago, they said they sent 130 million. But I found out from somebody they only sent 88 million, okay? The IRS is backed up because of this stimulus money. But not only because of the stimulus money, they're backed up because it's tax time. You have to remember that the stimulus payment, $1,200 payment, was enacted right around tax time. So not only is people not getting their stimulus money, they're not getting their taxes. I had a mother of kids in my comments, okay, down below. Not this video, but a different video. I had a mother with kids. She filed taxes. She was supposed to get back $5,100 and something in taxes. Her taxes are on hold, along with her stimulus payments. So see, it's not all about stimulus payments. It's about taxes too. People's taxes are being held back. There was another person with kids. They were supposed to get back $3,000 something in federal taxes. They did not receive their federal return. It is on hold, along with their stimulus payment. So stimulus payment and taxes, they basically collided, okay? And the IRS is processing taxes and tax refunds, okay? You got to figure, the IRS has got to figure out if you're Even if Jackson and Hewitt, H&R Block does your taxes, they got to make sure everything's right on taxes. They got to make sure you're claiming people that you should be claiming and not claiming people that you should not be claiming and getting extra money back. So they're working on that. Then they're working on sending your tax refunds to you by direct deposit or on a card or whatnot. Then they're also processing the stimulus payments and trying to get them out to people. So you can see how much work they have to do on the IRS. And I know a lot of people are suffering. I know a lot of people are depressed and aggravated and frustrated because they haven't gotten their payments yet, but they will. I got a feeling that the IRS is about to catch up, and hopefully, I had one comment where a lady said she was got information that her money will be direct deposited on Wednesday, May 20th. Okay. So, and that tool worked for her. Now, like I said, sometimes the tool on the IRS website will not work for you. It will just show up into your account. Okay. So check your accounts. But like I said, she's going to receive her payment on the 20th, which is a Wednesday. For some reason, the IRS is only sending these payments on Wednesdays. Is it possible that they could send you a payment on Monday or Tuesday or Thursday or Friday? It is possible, but most likely not. They are getting these direct deposits on Wednesdays, or they're getting them on Tuesday nights, and then your banks are direct depositing them on Wednesdays. Okay? And because that's how it usually works with banks. If you're getting a direct deposit to your bank, say your direct deposit, they send your stimulus check direct deposit on Tuesday night at 10 a.m. at 10 p.m. You're not going to get it right then. You're going to get it the next business day or the following business day, because that's the way banks work. Okay. Now I myself, I get SSDI, and I get my money direct deposited. I have a net spend account. You probably heard about net spend. It was just a card before, but now they changed it to a bank account. And I usually get my SSDI check early, usually by the 29th. Now, I'm not supposed to get my SSDI check until the 3rd, but usually I get mine early on the 29th. As soon as the SSDI direct deposits my money, it will be there right away because it's automatic. Now, with banks, it's different. If they direct deposit money on a Tuesday night, it's not going to be ready on Tuesday night. It's going to be ready on Wednesday. Net spend accounts, and you can have a bank account on net spend, is very good because you get it a few days earlier, plus you get it right when they direct deposit it. Most of the time my SSDI check gets deposited at 10 p.m. my time. I live in New York, so I don't know where they deposit these monies from, like where they deposit SSI and SSDI checks from. But if I get SSDI on the 29th, usually it's deposited at 10 p.m. at night. I'll go check my account, my bank account, and my SSDI will be there at 10 p.m. at night. And that's because once they send it to my account, that spend automatically puts it in, and it's available for you to spend. Okay, banks works different. The bank works different. They will deposit it the next day or the day after. So remember that. But my main thing here is the eviction. Don't let a landlord try to evict you because of this virus thing, especially if you have children. I have one person that commented on one of my videos here, and she is a single mother on SSI. She did not receive her payment neither yet. Okay. And I feel bad for those people. I feel that the SSI people, the veterans people, and the retirement people should have gotten theirs first before anybody else. Okay. The people that really, really needed it. Now, if you're doing taxes and you're earning less income, they are sending payments out to the less income people until they get to the higher income people. They're sending the less first, okay, till they get the higher income people. So they are doing that. But with the SSI, SSDI, veterans, SSD, or no, SSA, some people told me they get SSA. I don't know what that is. If you would like to comment down below what SSA is, you can comment down below. I don't know exactly what that is. I never heard of that. I've heard of the SSI, SSDI, SSI and SSDI both together. And then I've heard of retirement and veterans, but I never heard of SSA. So if you know what that means, comment down below. I would like you to comment down below too if you received your payment or not. And if you use the tool and it works, or if it don't, just comment down below. If you have more questions, you can comment down below. I just started doing these videos. I'm not going to do all stimulus payment videos. I am also a top-rated eBay seller. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for staying with me. I am a top-rated eBay seller, power seller, and I'm going to be doing videos on that if you would like to start your own little small business. Now, I know this ain't a time to start a business. I know that because people are strapped for money right now. But when you do get caught up, you do get back to work, you do start getting money rolling in, I'm going to do some videos and teach you how you could become a top-rated eBay seller and make some extra money. Okay? Now, those videos will be for people that have jobs, want to make a little bit of extra income, or that are on SSDI and want to make a little bit more income. It's kind of harder for people on the SSI because SSI is a need-based program. And if you make so much money on SSI, they will start taking your money away. SSDI works differently. You can make up to $1,100 and something a month while on SSDI and still get your SSDI. You can make over $1,000 a month. So that means if I make $300 extra a month, it doesn't affect my SSDI. Okay, I still get my SSDI check. My eBay, I made last year, I made $6,000 on eBay. Now that's not the total I made. That's including fees. That's included shipping and things like that. But it does give me a little bit extra. It gives me enough to pay my little phone bill that I have. It gives me enough to pay my car insurance, my electric, and things like that. So then my SSDI check that I get, I can pay my rent and other bills that I have and buy food because I don't get help with food. And I could pay some of my doctor's bills because, of course, I got doctor bills. I'm on SSDI, so I make too much money from Medicaid. I make too much money from Medicaid. I do get Medicare, but Medicare only pays a percentage. And then I have to pay the rest for my medicine. I have to pay the rest for my counseling. I have to pay the rest for my doctors. Okay. So if you want to be, you're interested in starting your own little business and making a little bit of extra income to cover your phone, your cable, your car insurance, I can teach you how to do that on this station. Now, that's not the only videos I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing other videos too, and I'm going to be doing live streams. So hopefully you will join me on my live streams when I do them. I will talk to you. We could talk about stimulus payments if we're still going on with that. We could talk about movies. I love movies. As you can see, I think you can see behind me, I have a picture of all the movie characters, horror movie characters. I have a poster over here. Now, over here, I have a poster. Candyman, horror movie. I love the Candyman. I actually met Tony Todd in person. And he signed this poster for me. And over here, let's see, I think you can see it over here. I have a Friday the 13th poster. Now, this is the newer Friday the 13th poster. This ain't the old Friday the 13th. This is the brand new Friday the 13th they came out. His name is Derek Mears. He is also in a lot of other movies. Derek Mears is the one that played Jason on the new Friday the 13th. I have his poster, signed by him because me and my daughter also met him. He is a great guy. He's terrific. We went to a scare con, and that's where we met Derek Mears. And that guy talked to us all night long. Very nice, very funny, very respectful. He came up to my daughter and me, I don't know how many times, and said, "Hey, how's your night going, buddy? That's good," and things like that. He's a very nice guy, Derek Mears, the one that plays the new Jason. Awesome guy. I loved him. He came up to me, my daughter, and spoke all night long. It was surprising. Tony Todd, he talked to us too, some. Not as much as Derek Mears, though. But Tony Todd, I met him. He's pretty nice. We talked to him. He's a nice guy. I like him. He's cool. If you don't know it, they're coming out with a new Candyman too. So be watching out for that. And he is in the new one. He wasn't supposed to be in the new one, but now he is. But anyways, I'm going to cut it off here because it's 20 minutes long. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe down below. Another thing I wanted to mention here, I'm not making money off of these videos, and I don't plan on it when I get a lot of subscribers, because I did YouTube years ago, and someone got mad at one of my videos and clicked on my videos, my ads, and clicked on them and clicked on them and clicked. I was banned from AdSense, so I can never get back into AdSense again. So the little ads you see on the videos, I shouldn't have no ads on my videos, but if there is ads on my videos, it's YouTube making the money and Google making the money, not me, because I can't get into AdSense. Once you're banned from AdSense, you're done for the rest of your life. So I'm not making money from this channel. Now, will I have a donation link when I get thousands of subscribers? Maybe, but that's it. You know what I mean? I'm not asking for money. I don't want money. I'm doing this to keep my time busy and to keep me happy and try to connect with all of you and help you guys out with different things. So please, again, subscribe down below and hit that like button, and I will see you in my next video. Stay positive. Be hopeful. You will be getting your stimulus check very, very soon. Hope you all well and stay safe.